Hello students, good morning. Students of class 12th English. Today we are going to discuss about notice writing, the art of notice writing. See, every piece of writing is an art. So what is an art? Art is something that we need rigorous practice to develop in that field or that area. Hence, unless you practice enough, you won't be able to develop the art of writing. And because it comes under the category of a small writing like paragraphs, like a poster making, like advertisement, what we discussed in our previous class. The same is the case of notice writing. So what is a notice? You all are acquainted with the notice writing since class 6th or 7th. Hence, you must be understanding what is a notice. But when we need to define what is a notice, we can say it is a printed form of information, a printed form of communication. Notice is a printed form of communication that communicates some news item or some announcement or a piece of information. So it is quite informative in nature. When we read a notice, we get some information or something new that we didn't know earlier. So who usually put a notice? It is the way, it is the medium in which it is, in fact, it is an effective medium in which within a very short period of time we are able to reach a large group of people, whoever reads. So where notice comes, it usually comes in notice boards or in a newspaper. So in two ways we can get a notice. It is either printed or written on a notice board like that our school notice board, where time to time we are given or we are informed with different notices. Or if we want to attain or if you want to communicate with a larger group of people, then we can take the help of a newspaper. So once again, to define a notice, it is a printed medium to convey or to communicate a piece of news or announcement or a piece on information. Thus, what are the finer aspects of writing notice? Unless, once again, I would like to differentiate between only a plain writing and effective writing. Repeatedly, I have been telling you the difference between both reading and effective reading, communication and effective communication, speaking or effective speaking. So, there's always a difference between both. The same way here we find a difference in plain or ordinary writing and effective writing. Effective writing is, in fact, that type of writing where we, in one way or other, force the reader to concentrate on the piece of our writing, and we write it, we arrange the words, we use the language in such a way that the reader cannot help itself than to finish reading once it started reading the piece of writing. So that way, the finer aspects in the next few points, couple of points, we will be discussing about the finer or intricate points of writing, the art of writing a notice. So, it is written in a formal and simple language. So, no need of ornamental words. In fact, nowadays, that English is called good English, where simplicity is there. Unlike the 14th century English, the Shakespearean era, remember. So, in order to completely understand one page, you need to struggle with a dictionary for hours in order to find or search the words, the meanings. After that only you can understand what is written, what the writer is trying to convey. But on unlike that period notice that English, nowadays simple English is the best form of English. So it should not bother, it should not create a problem in the mind of the reader to understand. At a glance, the reader should be able to understand what is written and what the writer is trying to convey. Thus, the words, that means we have to use formal language and we have to use simple language. We understand very well what is the meaning of simple language. But what is formal language? Formal language, in formal language we have to follow a protocol. We cannot use the way as we like to communicate. And the third point is, should be brief and to the point. No need for any exaggeration or no need to put any irrelevant things in a notice, as the reader as well as to whom we want to convey the notice, to whom we want to we think that the notice should be reaching, that they may not have plenty of time to go through a very large piece of notice. That's why your notice must be brief, exactly what you need to inform, that much only should be there in your notice, and be to the point, nothing out of context. Then another important, this is about the layout or the format of the notice, that the signature of the issuing authority at the bottom. At the bottom here, issuing authority means the name. Suppose Cultural Club KKSM. This is the notice. The Cultural Club Kalyanika Kendriya Shiksha Niketan is putting on the board a piece of notice, and here the name of the secretary, cultural secretary, and designation. Designation means president or cultural secretary KKSM. That should be written at the left hand side of the bottom of the notice, and the date must be mentioned at the right bottom of the notice. Then signature of the issuing authority. Without signature there is no authentication. That's why signature is a must. The issuing authority must put the signature. Next, date is given either at the top or the bottom. You are free to put the date here at the right hand side of the bottom or at the right hand side of the top. It is your choice. Then, unless mentioned, put the date of the exam date. Means, if in the question it is mentioned to put a particular date, then only put or use that date, or else the date of the exam date when the date when you are writing your English paper, put the same date on the notice. If it is not mentioned, if anything is not mentioned, then name of the issuing organization at the top. This is the layout. Here, so you can see, we have put the notice in a box. It is a requirement. You cannot put your notice open. It must be put inside a box. And the issuing authority, the organization, that is Cultural Club of KKSM. It should be written at the top, followed by the word notice in block letter, in capital letter. The name of issuing organization at the top, followed by the word notice. This is Cultural Club of KKSM, is the issuing authority or organization, and it is followed by the word notice. After that, what you want to inform, be brief, be to the point, and write down all those things that you want to convey. And after that, name and designation of the issuing authority and date. Put the notice in a box. This is a requirement. You must not write your notice without covering it from all the sides. So this is what about the writing of notices, and the language what you use, it depends upon you. So according to instruction, you must be formal. That means you must be following protocol, and the language must be very simple. You, as far as possible, you just try to avoid ornamental words or words what laymen or common people can not understand. So this is all about notice writing. I'll be sending you a set of question and do practice those questions, and after that you will find it gradually you are improving in the art of writing notice. It is a 5 mark question, 4 mark question, and there is one question out of your poster writing or advertisement writing or notice writing. Out of these 3, you will be getting only one question. Thank you and have a nice day.